New Mexico Blue Sky are in town. Walter White and Jesse Pinkman are stopping by. It's the New Mexico Blue Sky. It's the Indiana Elite. Here we go. Coach Walter White, you can see him over there on the bench for the New Mexico Blue Sky. And we are underway. All-Star Weekend has come and gone. Jim Horton's going to open it up with a quick shot that he can't get to go. Boarded by Jesse Pinkman. There's Jesse Pinkman with the offensive rebound, just like that. Gets the second chance points. What up, Corey? All-Star Weekend has come and gone, and we are back to Scuffed Basketball League action of standard team versus standard team. New Mexico Blue Sky in town tonight. New Mexico Blue Sky coming in at 13-9 and trying to make the playoffs here in Season 2. Trying to make the playoffs here in Season 2 following this slam from Truck Wallace. New Mexico Blue Sky did not make the playoffs in Season 1. Coming into tonight at 13-9, just over 500. With a little bit of breathing room. Over 500. Great dish from Clem Fandango. Truck Wallace with back-to-back slams. But New Mexico Blue Sky coming in with a little bit of breathing room over 500. They are trying to make the playoffs here in Season 2 after missing the playoffs in Season 1. Matt Snow, he gets it into Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer, he's got a quick lay-in. 4 points for him. He's coming off 5 points at the All-Star game. 5 points at the All-Star game in his rookie year. Able to make the All-Star team. Great rookie year for Cameron Boozer. Currently the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. Pete Jones Jr. up at the top. He gets it over. Truck Wallace. Oh, he put up a three ball after having back-to-back dunks, but he couldn't get the three ball to go. Hayes, great dish to find Horton, but he's stuck under the basket. Good defense from Snow to pin him in. Finds Horton again, and again, Matt Snow giving Horton no room to breathe as Matt Snow got the rejection. Now he's going for the offense, and he lays it in. Matt Snow, he's got 2 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block, and we've been playing for 2.5 minutes. Hayes driving to the basket. He's going to slam it down. Oliver Hayes is on the board after missing his first 2. Matt Snow's not done. He's going to the basket again. Matt Snow, back-to-back baskets for him. He's got 4. Truck Wallace has got 4. Cameron Boozer has got 4. Jim Horton can't get the roll. Indiana Elite will take over. Pete Jones Jr. finds Truck Wallace. Timeout, New Mexico. Indiana Elite off to a decent start here through the first 3 minutes. Blue Sky find themselves down 6. Pinkman, guarded by Truck Wallace. Star-studded matchup here. Pinkman pulls up. Truck Wallace in his face. Can't drop in the mid-ranger. Matt Snow at the top. He's been hungry for offense lately, but this time he's going to find the dish to clutch Clem. And Fandango slams it down. Offense firing on all cylinders for the Indiana Elite. Sanders able to sneak behind, though, and lay it in. Julio Sanders on the board. Matt Snow finds Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace, he's able to lay that one in. He's got 8. Saunders around the screen, guarded by Clem. Pulls up the 3. He can't get it to go. Went for the pick and pop. Here come the Indiana Elite. Finds Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace. He has been wide open under the basket. Continues to beat his man and find the opening down low. Jim Horton steps back over to Pinkman. Back to Horton. He gets around Matt Snow. Good ball movement on the give and go by Jim Horton. Jim Horton or Tim Horton, I'm not sure, but it's into Pete Jones Jr. who lays it in. His first basket of the game. All the starters have scored for the Indiana Elite. Saunders around. Quick 3. Pick and pop. He can't get that one to go. Blue Sky Not their best first quarter, with a great first quarter for the Indiana Elite. Clem Fandango lays it in. Jim Horton. Can he look for another basket with time winding down? Can't get the three ball to go. Can the Indiana Elite look for another basket with the shot clock turned off? Stolen by the New Mexico Blue Sky. Jeff Speakman comes up with it. He finds Saunders. Julio Sanders, rather, lays that one in with the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. Looking for the and one. Julio Sanders cannot get the and one to go. Indiana Elite with one more try here. Matt Snow, step back three. No. Horton with a try, got it off. No, that's the end of the first. Into the second, Indiana Elite find themselves up 12. Coach Pete Jones has not been called a lot of plays. He's has just been letting the offense run it out there. And the offense seemed to do well in the first quarter, but that was the starters. Now we got the B team out there. And we saw what the B team did. Rocco Pebble threw up a brick, and now Jim Horton hits the mid-ranger. Nomad into Greg Neal. Greg Neal's able to lay it in, though. Greg Neal able to quickly lay it in. Lead back up to 12. Garcia, he's thinking about it. He pulls up the mid-ranger. He can't get that one to go, though. That one's boarded by Rocco Pebble. Rocco Pebble over to Nomad. Nomad into Gator Wallace. Gator Wallace with the interesting shot. The B team has been catching a lot of flack from social media and from analysts and pundits within the Scuffed Basketball League world lately. It's been no secret that the B team for the Indiana Elite has been underperforming here, mainly since the Indiana Elite lost their first game, I'd say. Mainly since the Indiana Elite lost their first game, the B team have pretty much lost anything that they ever had. And they never really found it again. And there's a timeout from Coach Pete Jones. Back to it, following the timeout, Coach Pete Jones put the starters straight back in. He has had enough of the B team already. Less than 90 seconds the B team got. Starters are back in. Clem Fandango, he's going to try to attack. He's in the paint, and he lays it in. Lead is back up to 10. Starters back in. How can the New Mexico Blue Sky tackle the starters now as Hogan can't get his to go? Matt Snow at the top, back into Clutch Clem. He's looking for two in a row against Hogan. And Clem Fandango off the glass. Julio Sanders over to Saunders. Saunders over to Massey. Massey against the rookie Cameron Boozer. And cannot get it to go. Good defense by Cameron Boozer. Now over to Matt Snow. Matt Snow running the offense here for the Indiana Elites, as he has done for the past 2 seasons. Here's a three ball. That Truck Wallace cannot get to go. Saunders to Hogan and back to Saunders. He'll get the screen. Matt Snow fights over it. Pick and pop, though. Saunders didn't care that Matt Snow fought through the screen. Wanted to throw up the shot anyway. Truck Wallace with another three. That one he gets to go. Doctor, wouldn't that cause a parabolic destabilization? Hogan can't get it to go. Lead is up to 15 as the Indiana Elite play in strong right now. Truck Wallace, he's looking for another one. No. Truck Wallace putting up some three balls. Saunders into Massey. Massey in the paint. He gets that one to go. Medicate the infection. He's going to be a doctor. Matt Snow around the screen. Pulls up a pick and pop. Mid-ranger. He can't get that one to go. 80 seconds left in the first half. Sanders able to sneak around the D and get the lay-in. Matt Snow, he gets into Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. in the paint. He hook shots, and that one bounces off the left side. Here come the Blue Sky with a chance to trim to single digits. Less than 60 seconds in the second. Saunders all the way for the slam. And the lead is down to 9. Matt Snow blows straight by the defense. The defense falls asleep, and Matt Snow goes all the way. Timeout, Blue Sky. All right, following the timeout from the Blue Sky, lead back up to 11. 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Into Jesse Pinkman. He throws up the shot and drops that one in. Lead back to single digits. Can Indiana Elite look for more here? 30 seconds left. Matt Snow is going to throw the ball away, though. Saunders around the screen. He's going to step back over to Lindeberg. The rookie pulls up the three, and he drops that one in. Blue Sky able to trim it to 6. Shot clock turned off. Indiana Elite, one more chance here. Matt Snow over to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer drops in the 3 ball. He gets a 3 of his own. One more chance for the Blue Sky. No, that's halftime. Into the second half. Second half going to get underway here in Naptown. Indiana Elite up 9 as we get underway. Matt Snow at the top into Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. over to Cameron Boozer. He is going to muscle it in, throw up the hook shot, but can't get that one to go. And that is boarded by the Blue Sky. First possession, can't get that one to go for Boozer, and then that one is rejected by Pete Jones Jr. Horton into Lindeberg. Lindeberg, rookie against rookie, and Lindeberg is able to drop his in. 5 points with a three-pointer for Yexel Lindeberg, the rookie for the Blue Sky. Matt Snow around the screen. He'll attack the basket. He's looking to go all the way for the slam. Matt Snow, 8 points, 10 assists. 8 points, 10 assists. We're 1 minute into the third. Matt Snow's on double-double watch. Jim Horton pulls up the mid-ranger, and he cannot get that one to go. Cameron Boozer finds Truck Wallace. Great dish. Truck Wallace has got 15. Trade for the book. Horton pulls up a 3. Oh, Horton can't hear a who with that one. And boarded by the Indiana Elite. Truck Wallace at the top. Step back. Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer in the paint. Rookie of the year. Leading candidate. Drops it in. 9 points for the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. Jim Horton at the top, guarded by Snow. He's going all the way. Snow got caught up by the screen, but Horton not able to finish. Now here comes Matt Snow, looking for the double-double. There it is! Another one for the Snowman. Matt Snow adds another double-double to the collection. Now, Matt Snow pulls up a mid-ranger. Can't get that one to go. He was feeling good after securing the double-double. 10 points, 10 assists for Matt Snow. We're not even into the fourth yet. Here comes Matt Snow. Going to set up the offense up at the top. He gives it over to Fandango. Clem Fandango. He's going to get the screen. He's going to attack the basket. He's into the key. He's going all the way. Clem Fandango's got 2 more. Chester Morgan able to lay one in. He's got 4 points. Indiana Elite holding on to a decent lead. Matt Snow pulls up another mid-ranger. He can't get that one in. Chester Morgan, he's got 4 points here in the third. Make it 6. Chester Morgan. He's got 6 points alone here in the third. Matt Snow up at the top of the key. Gives it into Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace attacks. Truck Wallace lays it in. 17 for Truck Wallace. There was a time where we expected these kind of games from Truck Wallace. Here's Jesse Pinkman for the 3 ball. He can't get it, and that one's boarded by Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace with 17. Can he look for more? He's calling for the screen. He's going to get it. He pulls up, pick and pop. Oh, in and out, though, for Truck Wallace. Approaching 60 seconds left in the third. Great dish to Jesse Pinkman. He lays it in. The Vault Chaplain. The Vault Chaplain. Here comes Fandango. And Fandango just can't be stopped. He's got 12. He's 6 for 6 from the field. Matt Snow with the steal. He's got a double-double already. Now he grabs a steal. He finds Pete Jones Jr., and Pete Jones Jr. slams it down. Timeout, Blue Sky. Back to it following the timeout for the Blue Sky. 43 seconds left here in the third. Saunders into Morgan, and Chester Morgan's got 8 points here in the third. B team has checked in for the Indiana Elite. Nomad D Pistol. He pulls up a mid-ranger. That bounces off the front side. Saunders into Lindeberg. Lindeberg rejected by Allen Wells. Great defense by Allen Wells. Nomad into Rocco Pebble. Rocco Pebble is able to get a basket. Rocco Pebble on the board with 2. Shot clock turned off. One more for the Blue Sky. Saunders for 3. No good. That's the end of the third. Into the fourth quarter. Indiana Elite are up 15. Can they hang on for 5 more minutes? Can the Blue Sky find a late fourth quarter charge? Saunders sits down. Nomad D Pistol. And then lays it in. B team in there for the Indiana Elite. As I've said, they have been very shaky since about 14, 15 games on. 14, 15 games into the season, the B team, a lot of their synergy kind of fell apart. And they have been watching their minutes decrease and decrease the minutes that the few minutes that they had already gotten. There's Allen Wells hitting a big 3 ball, though. Remember that the Indiana Elite picked up Allen Wells out of free agency at the very start of the season. And he mainly came in and to just kind of fill out the roster and be someone to be there on the B team and fill out the squad. And he just came in and been a reliable shooter from 3. They like to call him the broken clock, but he's right a few more times than twice these days. As he is a decent shooter from 3, is Allen Wells. Morgan had a monster of a third quarter. He dishes it out to Horton. Horton hits the corner 3. Has a couple 3 balls for both teams there. 90 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Nomad into Rocco. Rocco Pebble backs down against his man. Dishes it back out. Wells wants another one. Gets another one. Talking about Allen Wells. That's back-to-back 3s for him. And the B team stepping up here in the fourth to maintain this lead. Saunders drives at the basket to lay that one in. 6.7 assists. Decent night for Jacob Saunders. Nomad, he's going to give it into Greg Neal. Greg Neal, he's trying to post up. Allen Wells, 3 in a row. No, he can't grab 3 trays in a row, but he wanted it. Saunders, over to Horton. Horton, he looks for a 3 ball. He doesn't get his 3 ball, though. And that one's boarded. Here come the Elite, but Coach Pete Jones calls a timeout. Back to it following the timeout from Coach Pete Jones, and he has got the starters back in there. Indiana Elite up 12. He wants the starters to put down the stamp. Pete Jones Jr. slams that one down. Big slam. 2 minutes left here in the fourth. Indiana lead up 14. Snow pokes that one away, but Saunders is able to recover. Great dish to find Hayes. And Oliver Hayes with the quick lay-in, just his second basket of the night. Matt Snow, he gets the screen. Good defense. He's going to pull up the quick mid-ranger. Boarded by Pete Jones Jr. Offensive rebound. That's what he does. Now they're going to give him the ball. Pete Jones Jr., and he's going to go to work with it. Slams it down. Timeout, Blue Sky. Back to it, following the timeout. Indiana Elite looking to close things out here against the Blue Sky. 90 seconds left. Pinkman can't get the turnaround to go. And 90 seconds left here. Matt Snow, he's looking for a quick basket. Oh, but he gets rejected. That one goes straight to Fandango. He gives it to Pete Jones Jr. And another timeout by the Blue Sky. One minute, 25 left here in the fourth. Indiana Elite looking to improve to 19-4. Rejected by Pete Jones Jr. Matt Snow at the top. Over to Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace for three. No. Truck Wallace. He's shot a few three balls tonight. Couldn't get him to go, but still looks like it'll be a win for the Indiana Elite. Sanders gets that lay-in. 60 seconds on the clock. Indiana Elite looking to improve to 19-4 and stay the #1 team in the Scuffed Basketball League. This will drop the New Mexico Blue Sky to 13-10. It'll get them to double-digit losses. Saunders, what a steal there as he rips that one from Matt Snow. New Mexico Blue Sky not going down without a fight. Garcia lays it in. They get it down to 10. New Mexico Blue Sky not going down without a fight. But Indiana Elite with the lead up at 10. Shot clock turned off. And Indiana Elite going to improve to 19-4. New Mexico Blue Sky will keep a positive record at 13-10, but they'll continue to try to keep their playoff run and keep their playoff chase alive. Indiana Elite 19-4. They take the win.